of your cultural background on your way out. I'm sure he'll whip up a little something for you to take home. Our next comic coming to the stage. Our relationship is proof that blacks and Jews can't get along. Nah, he's a friend of mine. He's looking around like, we don't get along. Fuck this motherfucker. You've seen him in bench warmers, and you've seen him in a Doritos commercial, ladies and gentlemen, Earl Skakel.
I think when this show started, I had a flat top. It's really an honor to follow Brian and Orlando, basically calling me a racist Jew. I don't say the N-word in public. I'm nervous tonight. I get very nervous. I don't get a lot of spots at the Improv or the Lab. I mean, the last spot I got here, Michael Richards' picture was still on the wall. You think OJ ever watches Dexter and goes, that's how I should have done it? One for one? I was watching the end of Michael Jackson's Beat It video the other night. I'm not sure if I believe the ending. I mean, I know it's a fake video, but I like a little believability in my videos. And when he walks down a flight of stairs and breaks up a fight between the Bloods and Crips, and then leads them into choreographed dance, I'm not buying it. Okay, I'll go with you on the first half. He walks down the stairs, and the Bloods and Crips are so horrified by his appearance, they both take a step back. But then that they know his moves, I voted for John McCain, people. Obama ain't my president. Maybe on next season of 24, but this is real life. McCain was in Vietnam for 5 years. Let all his buddies go ahead of him. Got tortured by the Viet Cong. And people ask me, well, that's why you voted for him, right? No. I find the fact that he was in Vietnam for 5 years to be an incredible sign of laziness. Chuck Norris was there for an hour and 20 minutes. Got his whole unit out. Was watching the end of Miami Vice today. Not the shitty movie, but the TV show. Oh, okay, Jamie Foxx, you won an Oscar for playing Ray Charles. Big deal. Ray Charles was a great human being. Incredibly talented. So I believe that if you play him in a movie, you automatically become great yourself. Let's see you win an Oscar for playing Tubbs. That's good acting. When your only lines are basically to yell Crockett right before he's about to get shot. But if you watch the very last episode of Miami Vice, Season 5, Episode 26, entitled Free Fall, as the end credits are rolling, you turn the volume all the way up in your stereo, you can actually hear Philip Michael Thomas fall off the face of the earth. I was reading a biography on the Village People the other day, and I like my reading light. And interesting thing about those guys that in real life, only one of them was gay. Wouldn't you love to hire the acting coach of those other 5 guys? And that guy was good. What a salesman he must have been. Hey, come on in, Philippe. We got your audition tape. You sing great. Got all the dance moves down. There's one catch. What's that, man? You gotta run around like a gay Indian. No problem. You know the original cop from the Village People? He's in jail right now on cocaine charges. How do you think that guy's life is in prison? I mean, they do not like cops in prison. Especially if you were the cop in the Village People. I was watching America's Got Talent before I came here tonight. No, we don't. How bad is your ego as a performer that you have to look out across at David Hasselhoff and go, hey man, am I any good? This guy was out acted by a firebird. I was watching UFC the other night. I love that stuff, man. It's so real, violent, vicious, man. Those guys are animals. But I don't really know the technical terms of the sport because I come from a background of pro wrestling. I mean, I didn't do it. I just, watched it as a kid up until about 2 weeks ago when I found out some of the storylines may be fabricated. Broke my heart, man, when I was told that Kamala, the Ugandan giant's name is Jim and he's from South Carolina. Broke my heart when I found out that the Ultimate Warrior was not from parts unknown. You know how long I looked on a globe to find out where parts unknown was? But I'm confused with the terms of the UFC, the technical moves. When my friends come over to watch it, they're all yelling out these bizarre moves like, hey, put him in a guillotine. I don't know what that means. Hey, put him in an omoplata. I don't know what that means. Hey, put him in a rear naked. I don't want to know what that means. Hey, put him in a Darsh arm bar. I'll be like, shouldn't he just blow him? I mean, that would make me tap. And not from pain. Hey, ref, I'm about to come. We better call this right away. Cameras all around here. This is being videotaped, I think. I live in West Hollywood. It's kind of a wacky neighborhood. The other night I'm walking my dog and this guy's jacking off in the bushes. And he turns around and looks at me and goes, what? Like, I'm out of line. Asked a guy for a spot the other day on the bench press. I was about to try and put up 300 pounds for the very first time ever. I was feeling good. The creatine and caffeine pills were like fully in my blood system. So I tell the guy, and I wasn't really, I'm like a horse with blinders on at this gym. I don't want to look at you. I don't want to see what's going on. It's just so many shenanigans in this gym. I don't want to be a part of it, but I can walk to it. It's $8 a month. I mean, come on. So the guy's like, yeah, man, no problem. But you know how you spot someone on the bench? And the guy was following my orders. I said, do not touch the bar unless it comes crashing down on my chest. So I get up, 300 pounds, felt pretty good, and then about 2 seconds later, it came crashing down on my chest. And he goes like this. What I had neglected to notice was he was wearing dolphin shorts. He teabagged me, people. And that 300 pounds felt like a feather. So if you can take anything from this show, you got a health tip. Oh wait, why do all the people at like General Nutrition Center look like shit? I'm talking about the people who work there. You got a girl who's 400 pounds trying to sell you a fat burner. You got a guy who looks like an extra at the end of Philadelphia selling you a weight gainer. Is that joke too soon? I don't think any joke is too soon. I was doing 9/11 jokes before the second plane hit the tower. Is that joke too soon? Real fast, you know. I know I seem like a happy-go-lucky guy. It's a nice Jewish kid, raised Catholic. I got no problems in life. But these TV shows with the word celebrity in it, man, I just don't get these shows. I think if you're a celebrity, you don't have to tell people. We know. You know, Jerry Seinfeld doesn't come in here and say, "Hey, everyone, I'm Jerry. I'm a comic." We know. Hulk Hogan doesn't walk in here and go, "Hey, everyone, I'm Hulk Hogan. I'm a really shitty actor." We know. I got Mr. Nanny on DVD. It was awful. I'm watching Celebrity Fit Club the other night. Didn't recognize one person other than Screech. I mean, you got real problems when Screech is the heavy hitter on your show. Watching Celebrity Apprentice. One of the people on that show is the girl from Deal or No Deal who just holds up the suitcase. This is a talent? Then I'm watching Celebrity Rehab. They could have just called that show Rehab. I mean, Springsteen, Madonna, that's Celebrity Rehab. The guy who played Kaneki from Grease. I mean, you look up his name on the internet, you've got Grease, Celebrity Rehab. First episode, he said he tried to kill himself over 40 times. So that's two things he's not good at. Steven Adler from Guns N' Roses joins the cast. This is the guy who's kicked out of Guns N' Roses for doing drugs. It's like getting kicked out of Little League for using a bat. And Slash had to tell him, "You got real problems when Slash is doing your intervention." When Slash walks up to you and go, "Hey bro, you've had enough. You've had enough." And then Rodney King is now on the show. This guy should not be on anything with the word celebrity in it. I mean, the guy was only in one film. Thank you guys very much. Give it up for Orlando.
Keep it going for Earl Skakel.